Hello, hello. It's Lolli Ppoppo. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Alright, let me turn this music off. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let me get all teed up here. Boop, boop, boop. I am ready. I am ready for the next chapter. Come on, game. Oy, oy. Normally, when I wiggle the game buttons, it connects to my Switch, but it's not cooperating. Of course. All right. Alright, game. Let's see. I will plug it back into the Switch. Maybe it was premature to turn the music off. Wait a minute. Ch3. That's no good. Was this not charging the whole time? No. No this. What's happening? That's no good. Wow. Row. Okay. Okay. The power button. Power. Okay. It's me. I'm the problem. Is me. I accidentally. I switched my Switch off, and that's why. Dumb. Okay, here we go. Let's get it. Stupid. Well, normally it's just on standby, and so I just, wiggle my controller, and then it's like, oh, yes, I'm ready. But I guess my chubby finger pressed the off button or something. So, it's fine. It's safe. All right. Anyways, we're here. We're doing it. Let's see. Turn this guy off, this guy on. Blown up my ear. It's okay. Just drop that a teensy bit. Teensy bit. Alright. And it's time for the opening intro. All right. All right. Opening intro. It's catchy. It's catching on for me. R.I.P. All right, let's go. On last week's episode, what do we do? We re-encountered the yandere in the mirror, Hibiki. Let's see. Kureha, said that he... I mean, he kind of said that he liked us, but we took it in a very, nonchalant kind of committal way. A non-committal way. It's just like, oh... it's not like a declaration of I really like you. It's like, yeah, I like you. I was like, oh, you think we're getting ghost zoned? All right, here we go. Then. We are at the start of chapter 3. Yes, load that save data. I felt death itself come near and closed my eyes. Yeah, yes. Did it not? Yes. Oh, stupid. The UI did not make it clear that I was clicking no. Alright. I felt death. Yeah, so we've gone to a couple of places in the school to try and, look for more clues. So I felt death itself come near and closed my eyes, hoping to escape it. Seconds later, I felt a grip on my arm, and I prepared for the worst. Yes. When I opened my eyes, I found Kureha pulling me by the arm. We hurried up the central stairs to the 3rd floor. Creepy classroom. No good can come of this. Upon entering a classroom, Kureha quickly shut the door. Kureha gently comforted me as I gasped for air. I nodded, still trying to catch my breath. He patiently waited until I regained my composure. It's all right. I'm okay now. Thank you so much for saving me. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't shown up. If Kureha hadn't shown up when he did, I likely would be. Somehow, I knew that thing meant death. Just thinking about it made me shiver. It didn't feel like the other ghosts, though. That's right. A tormented heart. A ghost will turn into a wraith. Oh, with a tormented heart, a ghost will turn into a wraith. Oh, that's a bummer. A wraith? I clenched my hands, both of which were still shaking. Does that mean I'm special? Just kidding. Kureha's serious look made me anxious. That's really frightening. Kureha's gaze remained intense. Slowly, I began to feel unnerved even by his presence. You always remember your first. So they say. He extended his hand toward me, and I instinctively stepped back. Kureha? What are you doing? He quickly changed his expression and smiled.
冗談だ。許せ。 お前があまりにも暗い顔をしているから少しからかってやろうと思ってな。
More. This guy. Why now all times? That was terrible of you. I'm glad it was only a joke. I'm glad. I'm glad it was just a joke. For a moment, I thought you might have gone crazy because I'm a member of the living.
それは絶対にないから安心しろ。これでも確信を持って言えるんだぞ。お前自身に惹かれていると。
No. Right. I understand. His directness threw me off, despite knowing full well he just meant me as a person. Kureha has a tendency to be so direct sometimes. Now I found my heart racing for a totally different reason. I do trust you, Kureha, but you really had me fooled with your acting.
そうか。俺の演技力も捨てたもんじゃないな。
But I won't fall for it next time. From now on, my trust in you is even stronger.
Oh.
There you go again. Pretty good acting with that embarrassed look on your face. What? Is something wrong?
お前には負ける。
He seemed amused, but I, on the other hand, was puzzled. Is he still trying to cheer me up?
でもお前が無事でよかった。こっちも肝が冷えたんだぞ。今回は早く気づけたからよかったが、今度から学校中に響くほどの悲鳴を上げてくれ。
So, does that mean you'll come to rescue me?
それしかないだろう。お前に何かあってはいけないからな。
Yay! His look of concern made me feel reassured. Yet, I couldn't help feeling a bit helpless. No matter what I do, I'll never be able to face down a wraith on my own. I realized it would be best to face my own limitations and do everything I could to ensure he didn't worry about me. Kureha, I'm off to investigate the next of the Seven Wonders. Will you come with me?
もちろんだ。お前を一人では行かせない。
Yes, buddy system! Buddy system! In any horror setting. Buddies. Thank you. Just having you by my side makes me feel all the more courageous. Oh, look at his face. Look at his face!
それは嬉しいな。お前の支えに慣れているようで。
You shouldn't just feel that way. You actually do make me stronger. Ooh. Kureha's touch was gentle and reassuring.
俺もお前がそばにいると力がみなぎってくる。聖者の時にあった活力が湧いてきて生きているのではと錯覚するほどだ。
That's because you're sucking my life energy. No! Just kidding.
だからこれからも頼ってくれ。これは俺の願いだ。
Yes. Yes, anything you say. Yes. I'm happy to. You've been a great help, Kureha. We exchanged smiles and began walking back. But after a single step, Kureha hesitated.
そうだ。提案なんだが、お前を守りやすいようすぐそばにいてほしいと考えていてな。
Sly dog. On second thought, you should probably hold my hand. He then offered his sword sheath to me. Wink.
これを握っていてくれないか。手をつなげない代わりだ。
Oh. Your sword sheath?
ああ。お前が保健室で休んでいる間、七不思議を探しつついろいろ考えていて、この名案が浮かんだんだ。
Hold my sword, baby.
どうだ、いいと思わないか。
Kureha's eyes flashed with enthusiasm, and I couldn't help but chuckle. Yes, it certainly is a unique plan. Holding his sheath is an odd idea, but it's so like Kureha. His oddity brought a smile to my face. Ditz. Kureha, a little strange in his thinking, but always deadly serious. Oh, bless. Oh, what a ditz. Oh, so cute. I like him, Ditzy. I walked towards him and held his sheath. Let's head out, shall we? Kureha nodded, pleased, and we left together. Woo! Oh, his perspective. Here we go. I'm gonna lower my voice. Actually, no, I can't do it. Never mind. I don't have my mixer plugged in, but my mixer has, like, I could press the button for, like, boy voice. Next time. Walking side by side, I glanced back over to her. Her hands were clutched tightly on the sheath of my sword. My plans worked perfectly. As we walked, Yui appeared ahead.
ごきげんよう、二人とも。これからどちらへ?
Hi, Yui. We're off to see the library, investigating one of the 7 wonders.
そう、頑張ってね。ねえ、どうしてクレハさんの刀の柄を握っているの?
これは俺が握らせているんだ。すぐそばにいてくれた方が守りやすいからな。
After saying that, I smiled to her, and she smiled back at me. Though I wanted her to stay close to protect her, I felt like our hearts were growing closer too.
あら、クレハさん、肩に何かついているわ。
Yui moved closer suddenly, and
守るだけの目的ならいいけれど、異性として彼女を思わないことね。うつしおへの帰り道、彼女を迷わせたら許さない。
ooh. Yui pulled away from me after saying this, a gloomy smile on her face. What's wrong?
クレハさんの肩に悪い虫がついていたような気がしたのだけれど、気のせいだったみたい。
Aw, I mean, Yui looking out for us. Yui looking out for us.
ごめん遊ばせ、クレハさん。
ああ、気にするな。
Yui's words were quite harsh. Why would I want to keep her here? I knew that was impossible. Yes, I was drawn to her naturally, but these feelings could never be romantic. Even if they did rise to that level, I wouldn't allow myself to get in the way of her going home. Right? I'd protect her while she could see me, and watch over her silently when she couldn't. That was my promise. Right. Sniffle, sniffle. Along the path to the library, I told Kureha about the wish-granting book I'd heard about. Just as we arrived, I finished the tale. That's basically the gist of the rumors. It's not exactly a ghost, so it's not too scary.
命が芽生えることのない物体からなる噂話だったが。
Is this what ghosts are afraid of? Kureha looked rather upset. His voice seems a bit shaky, too. Oh, that's right. Kureha mentioned he doesn't like scary stories very much. He seemed fine when we met Hibiki, so I had largely forgotten about his fears. Not only am I constantly relying on him, I also forgot about this.
よし、それでは何から始める？張り切って手伝うぞ。
Oh, blast. So cute. I didn't know if Kureha was forcing himself to be cheerful, but he was definitely acting strange. And yet, with the sheer amount of books here, I knew I needed all the help I could get to find a blood-colored book. You gotta help me. This'll go faster if you help me. If I refused his help, he might feel even worse. Yeah, I should be the one to protect Kureha from his fears right now. Fortunately, this scary story wasn't all that scary to me, leaving me feeling calm and composed. So we're looking for a book with a blood red cover. I'll go look at this shelf here. So, can you check that shelf, Kureha?
よーし頑張るぞ
Oh. Oh, he's trying so hard. Oh, cutie. He definitely is acting weird. We moved toward the bookshelves and started looking through them. Oh. Baby, are you alright? I ran over to the bookshelf where Kureha was, and I noticed a book by his feet. Look at his face! He's so scared. What happened?
あ、いや視界の隅で何かうごめいたような気がしたのだが気のせいだったようだ声を荒げてすまない
That's alright. I'm just glad it was nothing. While saying that, I patted Kureha on his back like he always did for me and tried to calm him down.
お
What is it?
いや死んでいるというのに動機が激しい気がして
He must have been really scared. Maybe it's better if we stick together. In the section I'm looking through, I'm having trouble looking at the higher shelves. Do you think you can help me there? Trying to minimize any negative feelings, I offered this compromise and was relieved to see Kureha nod. That's classy. That was a classy move. One, ask for help. That usually that can endear people to you because, you know, it gives them a chance to, you know, to show what they're made of. It's you, you know, relying on them, but it's a classy way to, you know, highlight his strengths. After that, I got Kureha to search the top rows of the shelves while I scanned the lower parts.
話では必要なものの前にだけ現れ目にしたら引きつけられるということだったが
But those were just the rumors, and it was possible they were wrong.
これまでで学んだか
Yes, a lot of the rumors so far have been wrong.
この独特な空気だうつしおでは隠れて見えないようになっていても必ず存在するだろう
Right. I'll try and look harder. Alright. Let's find that blood red book. I mean, blood red. Okay, red book on the left. Is that the far left? Second red book on the left? Is that the second book? Second red book on the right. Red book on the right. What do these mean? Okay. If I'm just looking at colors, the one on the far right. Oh, I wish these were numbered. Okay. The one on the far right would be my guess. Is that the red book on the right? Or is that the second red book on the right? Like, are we looking... Like, is the middle the split? Like, we're looking at the middle. The red book on the right of the middle is this, like, center one. And then... I want that last book. I'm gonna consult a guide here. Hold on. Hold up. I don't like this. Wait, does it highlight them? No, it does not highlight them. Ugh. I don't want to get it wrong. Give me a second. Clicky clacky, clicky clacky, clicky clacky. Alright. The second red book on the right. It's... Why? Fine. Which one? We'll never know. When I touched the book, I felt an incredibly strange sensation. Somehow, I knew it was the one, even without opening the blood red cover. This has to be it. Kureha, this is the book.
見つかったか。手に持っていると危険かもしれない。床に置いた方がいい。
Okay.
わしを粗末に扱うのは許さんぞ。
Whoa. The voice came from the red book, and I dropped it in shock.
痛い。もっと優しく丁寧に扱え、バカ者が。
Rude. The book's pages fluttered like a mouth, moving up and down. Oh, sorry. You just startled me. I moved to pick it up, but Kureha, white as a sheet, stopped me.
俺が拾う。お
Oh,
前は下がっていろ。
oh, look at all. Okay. He's shaking like a leaf. No, I'm okay. This is my task, so let me handle it. I can't always be the one being protected. Besides, a talking book might be weird, but not that scary. Actually, this reminds me of what's that really popular game? Oh, It Takes Two, the one about the divorce dolls. And there's like this book, this like love book, and it's got like a real thick accent, and it's like, you know, what I don't remember what his catchphrase is, but it's, you know, something about love, you know. So, ooh, no quick save. So, just a really silly book. That'll make it safer. It's like, just pretend this book is trying to like make us get back together, or get us together.
だが
Oh, look at Kureha. Trust me, please.
わかった。ここはお前に任せよう。
I smiled and reached for the book again. Nom. No, just kidding. After picking it up, I carried it to a nearby table. I set it down carefully and heard a satisfied sigh from the book.
さてと、願いを言ってみるのじゃ。
So it's just like the rumors say? You really are a wish-granting book?
さよう。わしを見つけた者に褒美として願いを叶えてやっておる。お主は幸運じゃの。普段ならば探したところでそう簡単には見つからん。まったく、この忌々しい空気のせいで台無しじゃ。せっかくかくれんぼを楽しんでいるというのに。
So this was all just a game to him. I didn't think it would be scary, but this twist left me feeling oddly drained.
恐ろしいものでなくて安心したが、願いを叶えるというのが引っかかる。
After hearing it speak, Kureha seemed to relax a bit more too.
お前は、いや、あなたは何者なんだ？
お主の相手はせん。わしを見つけたのは娘の方なのだからな。
What a sassy book!
そうか。
I suppose that makes sense, but can a ghost really grant wishes?
して娘、願いはなんじゃ？あまり物騒なものを言ってくれるなよ。わしの美しさが損なわれていくでな。
Your looks?
汚れた願いを言うものが多くての。本が忌々しい色彩へと染め上げられ困っておるのじゃよ。
So that's why it's blood red? From all those past wishes? Ooh, you're a tingly spider. Yeah, tingly spider sense should be going off right now. It's like, why would they be blood red? It's a blood pact? I don't know. The thought alone made me shiver. Maybe I shouldn't ask for any more details. I'll just make my wish and go. Just as I was about to speak my wish, I hesitated. What if there's a better wish? Like simply restoring this place to the real world. I glanced at Kureha, who was lost in thought. I then turned back to the red book. Please return this space to the original school.
申し訳ないが、それはできぬ。
Oh? Huh? Why not?
わしとて神に盾つくのは嫌での。すまんが他の願いにしてくれ。
おい、今神って言ったか？
Kureha and I were both taken aback. Are gods behind my being spirited away? We pressed the red book for answers. Then it finally sighed.
ほど、神隠しか。言えて妙じゃの。
Please, you have to tell me more about this god that spirited me away. The red book stayed silent for a while before flipping its pages open.
この空間は神が作ったものとだけ言っておこう。あまり口にすれば目をつけられかねん。悪いがこれ以上は勘弁してくれ。
It made it sound as if this god was watching us, and I felt a chill run down my spine.
お主の願いが今のものだけなら残念ながら役には立てん。棚に戻してくれんか。
さっきの情報だけでも知れてよかったじゃないか。今は本来の目的を果たそう。
Yeah, you're right. I shook off my disappointment and turned to face the book again. I do have a wish. I want to know your name.
これは驚いた。わしの名を知りたい人間がいるとは。悪いがそれは願いの範疇ではない。あやかしは特別な契約でもなければあまり名を口にしない。
So it's a spirit. I guess that explains the wish granting. I didn't realize names were so important to both ghosts and spirits alike. How can I learn your name then?
そうじゃのう。お主と何か契約する気も起きんし。まあ交換条件として名でももらっておくか。
I quickly turned to Kureha. He just shook his head, staying silent. Normally, I'd just blurt out my name, but in this world, if ghosts were lurking and listening, I couldn't just carelessly reveal my name. And I don't exactly trust this talking red book either. What if it does something to me the moment I say my name? Lost in these thoughts, the red book began turning its own pages.
これはわしとお主との秘め事。故に他に知られぬよう互いにここへ記すこととしよう。
That meant no other ghosts would find out, but then a brush appeared out of thin air. It seemed to want me to use it. Do I even have a choice? I hesitantly picked up the brush and stared at the crimson red pages. Like the cover of the book itself, the pages were the color of blood and filled me with dread. Then I felt someone touch my arm. It was Kureha. Kureha looked troubled, his gaze drifting. He seemed torn, wanting to stop me, but knowing it might be our only chance to initiate a spiriting away and escape this place. If I push Kureha to speak now, he might regret it later. It's okay. Remember? I said I'd handle this. I forced a smile, hoping to reassure him.
すまない。
He released my arm with a sigh. Here goes nothing. I began writing on the dark red pages. Eh? Oh. Right. Guess I put my name. My name's Lolli. Here we go. Dory. Is that my name? That's my name, right? After writing my name, I put the brush down. The writing vanished as if absorbed by the book, and then my name is Hagiwara, a spirit who served the Dragon Palace. The Dragon Palace? Yoshi! Psst, 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 psst. Welcome! Hello! Happy Thursday! I hope you're doing well. It's good to see ya. Have you been having a good week? I hope so. Yay! Let's see. You haven't missed too much. Well, let's see. You're good. Slow at work. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, let me fill you in on what's been happening. At the end of last chapter, like something like was coming after us. No, Monster Energy has not shown up yet. We have the only new quote unquote person we've met is now we're in the library, and there's like a rumor. One of the myths around the school is there's a book that grants you wishes. So this book. So we've met the book, and the book talks. And we found him, so he was like, you can have a wish. And it's like, cool, we want to like return the school to normal. He's like, ooh, I can't do that. Because like he said that he would be going against a god if he did that. And it's like, oh, say more. And he's like, ooh, I can't say more. Don't make me say more. Yeah, secret romance option. I was joking that it's like, what if it's the book from that divorce game, the It Takes Two, where it's like a little like, you know, mustachioed like love book, and it's just like, you've got to get back together. That book. That was a very good game, I gotta say. But yeah. Yeah. That makes the book a little less scary. Oh, also red guy Kureha, scared of ghosts apparently. Like he's been freaked out about this book because it's like, this book has no soul. What is I don't understand. Does not compute. So. Oh, you're close to finishing it. Oh, you have beef with the baboon. Well, yeah. I hope you finish it out, and I did really enjoy it. But man, there's some heavy hitting moments that it's like, whoa, that's a lot. Yeah, red guy scared. Yeah. Yeah, red guy scared of ghosts. But yep. The irony. So right now, what we've done is it's like, okay, so you can't grant our wish. So it's like, okay, well, I mean, tell me what your name is. You know, that's what my wish is gonna be. Tell me your name. And he's like, no. Because in this world, like, your name is, you know, important, sacred, right? Like, your livelihood. So I was like, okay, like, a name for a name. So basically, it said, like, I had to write my name in the book. And then it said it'd keep my secret safe. And then in exchange, he's telling me his name. So just now he said, I'm Hagiwara of the Dragon Palace. And it's like, Dragon Palace? Oh my gosh, Green Yoshi, the elephant. Oh my gosh. Like, that game, you know, like, even with all the, like, that was like, oh, too far. Poor elephant. It was so unexpected and just too much. I was like, oh, poor elephant. Gosh. Yeah, that game, like I said, it had a lot of super duper clever, you know, gameplay mechanics and, you know, challenges and it was just really fun. But yeah, that scene hit hard. That was so tough. Yeah. Well, hopefully no such tragedies in this playthrough? Question mark? I don't know. I mean, we are bound to encounter tragedy of some kind already, right? Yeah. I was reminded of a story I heard as a child. It can't be. Lost in thought, I noticed the book snapshot. Wish granting book. A ghost who enjoyed playing hide and seek with the living. Its true nature is a spirit named Hagiwara. He supposedly served in a palace. As the name suggests, it grants people's wishes.
さて これで良いかな。
Yes, thank you. Did you know you're one of the school's 7 wonders?
それはもちろんじゃ。人間に忘れられないようここを選び、七不思議の一つになろうと奮闘したのだぞ。
You tried to become one yourself?
さよう。人間に忘れられれば存在が消えてしまうでな。あやかしとは儚いものよ。わらべが多いここはうってつけであったぞ。信じやすく好奇心旺盛であるからな。一人の生徒の願いを叶えてやったら即座に噂が広まり、皆わしに夢中じゃ。
I see.
あやかしというのは大変だな。他にも困っているあやかしがいるのなら七不思議の座を喜んで譲りたい。
そうかそうか。困っている者がいたら提案してみよう。だがお主の噂話は有名すぎるゆえ、そう簡単には奪えない。
I suppose that's true. After all, I'd first heard whispers of kata kata soon after joining the school. Kureha looked pensive, sighing heavily.
というか俺のことを知っているんだな。今回が初めてと思っていたが、どこかで会っていたか。
いや、これが初対面じゃ。だが生徒の会話からカラカラさんの話は聞いておったからの。俺、その見た目噂通りの風貌じゃ。お主以外当てはまらんだろう。
あ、そうか。
So the book figured out he was kata kata based on his looks as well.
楽しい時を過ごせて満足じゃ。名を教えてほしいと言った生徒はお主が初めて。なんとも新鮮で心地よいものじゃのう。
I'm glad to hear that. I'll put you back now.
ああ、待て待て。願いを叶えてはやれんかったが、楽しいひとときの礼にわしが知っておるある伝承を教えよう。
Oh, yeah. The book is red. Yeah, like all the pages are blood red. And I was like, this looks, this looks sus. This is sus. But I guess I'll write my name in the book. Legend? What kind of legend?
大昔、この地に伝わっていたものじゃ。役立つものではないだろうが、これくらいしかできぬでな。
With that, the book opened up again, revealing words on the page. Kureha and I both leaned in to read the legend. Legend, oh legend. Long, long ago, children in these lands would often disappear. The villagers would search and search, but none of them were ever found. Something strange is going on here. Maybe a beast took them? You mean to say they were eaten? There are rumors of a man eating wolf who lives in the next village over. Then it's come to our village now. Indeed, and soon it will pose a threat to all of us. The villagers got worried and sleepless. They began leaving offerings at the base of the mountains. The wolf filled its belly with their offerings day after day. Yet the children kept vanishing. Another child's vanished. Then the offerings were meaningless. That's not true. I saw other animals eating the offerings the other day. The wolf never got it. Then let us dig out a cave and leave offerings to the wolf there. Wolves love caves. So the villagers left their offerings in the cave day after day. What happened next shocked them all. A month later, all the missing children, presumed dead at this point, returned to the village. The mothers of the village wept with joy. Thank goodness you're safe. We were so worried you'd been eaten by the wolf. Fathers, too, embraced their children. We're so glad you're safe. Where were you all this time? children looked confused. A god took us away. But they were satisfied and let us return. The villagers, surprised, asked the village chief. The chief pondered about this. It was not the work of wolves, but of a god. This god was testing our faith and taught us a lesson. We gave an offering to the god, and so our children were returned. We must continue to make offerings to the god. So the chief had an altar built, and the villagers continued their offerings. To prevent any more kidnappings, when we finished reading, Kureha and I merely glanced at each other. Spiriting's away, offerings. It was just like what Isao Tsukigami did. That's the guy who owned the mansion and did the murders. The dad of the dead nurse's office girl.
読み終わったか?
Oh, yes. The book closed shut before opening its cover once more.
わしの知る神隠しの知識を伝える。それが今できる例じゃ。
Thanks so much. You've really helped us. I feel like, I mean, I understand books belong in libraries, but like, kind of be like, book, do you want to go on an adventure? Do you want to be in my backpack? Just hang out with us. It's just a legend, but could it really be true? Curiosity got the better of me, and so I spoke up. About that legend, did it really happen?
伝承と言うたじゃろ。昔これを仲間から聞いてな。それを記しただけに過ぎん。
I see. It could just be a similar rumor. There's no point in us looking into it any further. In addition, given Yui's goal right now, there's probably no point in telling her either.
今の俺たちには関係ない話だ。それよりも七不思議を追う方に集中しよ
う。Right. Nodding to Kureha, I turned back to the red book. I'll put you back now. Thanks for everything. As I picked up the book, it opened slightly.
お主についている神は悪い神ではないぞ。さあ、棚にしまってくれ。
Okay, that's good to know. All right. Not malevolent. Feels good. That's the right kind of god that you want. That's the god you want on your side. Not malevolent. After returning it to the shelf, I bowed and left the library with Kureha. I guess I really have been spirited away then. If it wasn't a malevolent god, then why? Seiya's words echoed in my mind.
これは私の勝手な考えですが、神のご意志で神隠しにあったのなら、神には何か思惑があるはず。戯れなのか、彼女を思ってされたのか、わかりかねますが、何にしても神は今も彼女を見ていらっしゃるでしょう。
Could it be it was for my own good? I felt like I was on the right track, but the reason still eluded me. But I suppose that was to be expected. How could I, a mere human, understand the thoughts of a god? God worked in mysterious ways, or so they said. For now, I decided to let go of these thoughts and focus on the task at hand. Right, Kureha perspective. Oh, Green Yoshi, I was saying I don't have my mixer plugged in. I'll do it next time because I think I can change to a male voice. I think it'll let me do like a deep boy voice, so I'll try that out next time. I don't know if it'll sound silly or not, but I forgot that I had the ability to do that, so. And it can also do chipmunk noise too, so, you know. We'll play around. We'll play around. We'll find his voice. Yeah. After releasing the second of the seven wonders, we left the library. She appeared to be daydreaming, and I wondered what she could be thinking about. Oh, we're in Kureha's perspective, right? Yet, I too was battling my own nerves. I let her see me panic. I had vowed to protect her, but failed. I felt like banging my head against the wall to shake off this terrible feeling. That's it. I should do that. I moved closer to the wall, ready to bump myself when... What are you doing?
情けない己に喝を入れるんだ。
Oh.
壁に頭を打ちつけることでな。
Oh, cutie, you don't need to do that. Don't bump that beautiful head. Why would you do that? Please stop.
だが、さっきの俺はお前を守るどころか足を引っ張っていた。恐怖に震えるばかりで情けない。
No, that's not true at all. Besides, having you by my side puts me at ease, Kureha. I put her at ease? Her expression seems genuine. So there's no need for you to bonk your head. She tugged at my arm, and I found myself smiling.
お前がそう言ってくれるのならやめておこう。
I almost patted her head, but stopped myself. Touching her could be dangerous. I'd been so cautious up till that point. It wasn't that she charmed me as a living being, it was that my hand just naturally moved there. Let's head back to the nurse's office.
ああ、そうだな。休憩した方がいい。
I needed some time to calm down as well, for her sake. No. Back in the nurse's office, Kureha tucked me into bed. He then quickly went back out to search for the rest of the seven wonders. I know he was just being kind to me, but I don't feel safe enough to sleep here. My mind rushed back to the nightmare I'd had before, and I bolted upright. I don't think I should sleep. Perhaps I can find another way to relax. It's too dangerous to go into the hallway, but I felt I needed to be able to walk around on my own. There could come a time in the future when I had to act on my own. And when that time came, I needed to be able to move freely, without fear. I know. I could head to my classroom and pick up my bag. After all, I was still curious about what had happened with the printout before. Considering how I saw it right after I was spirited away, perhaps it was from the god that brought me here. I peered outside and saw Yui sitting on a chair.
どうしたの？あ、私がいると眠れないかしら。
No, that's not it. I just felt like, rather than nap, I need to do something to get my head straight, so I'm going out for a bit.
それは許可できないわ。あなたをよろしく頼むとクレハさんにお願いされているのだから。
I understand, but I don't like always being protected by someone else. I shared my thoughts with Yui. She pondered for a moment, then sighed, seemingly resigned.
あなたの言い分も間違いではないわね。
So?
カリファの花は持っていて。
Yes, I do. I rummaged through my pockets and found the Khalifa petals Saya had given me.
念のため手に握っておくこと。そして襲われそうになったらこれを対象の体に押し当ててみて。
Is that the best way to use it?
試したことがないからわからないのだけれど、あなたができる自己防衛の方法はそれしかないと思って。
I suppose that makes sense.
でも一番いいのは逃げることよ。気づかれていないのならこっそりと、気づかれたのなら全力で。
Got it. I'm not the most athletic girl, but I'll do my best. Yui, thanks for understanding. I'll tell Kureha about this later. Yui smiled at me.
あなたを送り出すのはね、この前 あなたも私を送り出してくれたからよ。私の内情を知って身を案じてくれていたのは知ってる。でもあなたは私の意志を尊重してくれた。
Despite the grudges the other ghosts felt towards Isao Tsukigami, Yui was proactive in helping me search for the Seven Wonders. And I won't interfere with your mission, Yui. I knew it was her way of atoning for what Isao Tsukigami did, and I wouldn't take that away from her.
私もあなたの邪魔をしないわ。応援する側でいたいから。過保護なのはクレハさんだけで十分。
Oh, that's sweet.
あら、それでいくと私もあなたも反抗期といったところかしら。
Seems like it. She patted my shoulder gently.
いってらっしゃい。頑張ってね。
Yes, I'm off now. Yui waved goodbye, and I stepped into the hallway, filled with motivation. I needed to be stealthy if unnoticed and speedy if I was. I glanced at the Khalifa flower in my hand. Press it against the attacker if attacked. All right, now where to next? Ooh, okay. I'll go find Kureha. I was like, no offense, Hibiki, but we're not gonna hang out today. Womp womp. Okay. I don't know, maybe we will. We'll probably eventually end up there, right? So, alright, first floor. Kureha. Those are my only two options. I headed to the entrance and saw Kureha. Maybe I should go talk to him. Kureha? Upon seeing me, Kureha's eyes widened.
なぜお前がここにいる？
Well, about that. I told him about my conversation with Yui. So please, don't be upset with Yui about this.
安心しろ。ユイを責めはしないし、お前についても何も言う気はない。
So supportive. You're okay with it?
お前の意思を俺も尊重したいからな。くれぐれも気を配って行動するんだぞ。
Alright. Thank you. I'm so relieved he understands.
ああ、俺でよければ、お前の気分転換に付き合わせてくれないか？
That'd be great. Are you sure?
いいも何も、そうしたいんだ。お前といると心が安らぐ。
I feel the same way about him. In that case, let's chat. Now, what should we talk about? Ghost stories. Just kidding. How about hobbies? Woo! Kureha, do you have any hobbies?
最近は友人と共に映画を楽しむことだな。
Huh? You can leave the school?
ここに縛り付けられているわけじゃない。心が惹かれる場所ではあるがな。
I wonder if he's different from other ghosts.
ここを拠点としているが、時々外出するんだぞ。海の方まで行くこともある。
Is he a ghost? Or is he a god? Oh no, he's got like a little stab stain on him. I don't know. Oh? Then would you say going for walks is one of your hobbies too?
趣味というほど熱心でもないが、気分転換といったところか。気分転換は重要でな。心が病まないよう、いろいろと娯楽を見つけては挑戦している。心が病めば悪霊化してしまいかねないからな。日々楽しみを発見するようにしている。
Okay, what a well-adjusted ghost. Good for you. Oh, that actually sounds kind of tough. Seeing as we're all cooped up here now, I wish there was something I could do to help.
それならもうできているぞ。
Oh, really?
あ、お前と会話していると心が安らぐ。だからまた話しかけてくれ。お前ならいつでも大歓迎だ。
That makes me genuinely happy. I enjoy talking with you too, Koreha. In that case, I'll be sure to stop by again soon.
楽しみに待っているぞ。来ないなら俺から会いに行くからな。
Oh? Oh? Sir, sir, wait a minute. I mean, not the worst plan, I guess. Sounds like a plan.
そうか。そんなに喜んでくれるのなら、この後すぐに会いに行くか。
Look how cute! Look how cute he looks. Look at those soft eyes. Well, I mean, we're already together right now. Koreha can sure be an airhead sometimes. Oh, yeah. But I guess that's part of his charm. I bid farewell to Koreha and realized something on my way back to the nurse's office. Right, I was headed to my classroom. I changed direction and ascended the central staircase. I wonder if Hibiki is around. Surprise! Oh, look at him! Oh, he's so cute! Too bad he's a problem. Peering into the mirror, I saw him sitting alone by himself on the stairs. Hibiki? Oh my gosh. He was waiting for me. Noticing me, his entire face seemed to light up, and he came out of the mirror to meet me.
僕の出番でしょうか。情報屋として頑張ります。
Oh, he's so cute. Oh no, it's not that. I just happened to pass by this way. I wanted to say hi. Hibiki tilted his head in confusion.
これから七不思議の会に会いに行くんですか？
No, I wanted to pick up some things I left in my classroom. Plus, there was something else I wanted to check up on.
そうですか。荷物を取るだけ。
Is something wrong?
僕も一緒に行きたいな。
Oh. Really? Are you sure? I knew he'd been holed up in the mirror by himself for so long, so his request caught me by surprise. Shut in refers to Hibiki. Supposedly, he's been shut in his mirror for a very long time. He started to come out more as he began talking with the protagonist. Oh, good. Oh, poor baby. Also, he was forbidden from interacting with the other ghosts, right?
幽霊に会いに行くわけじゃないなら平気です。
But what if we see another ghost along the way?
それを言われると。
I hope I haven't upset him. What should I do now? I'll protect him! I will protect you! I was puzzled about why interacting with other ghosts was forbidden. It seemed to be something rather core to who he was, and I realized I couldn't simply ask, so instead I said, I'll protect you, Hibiki. Let's go together.
あなたが僕を？
Yes, I'll keep you safe from ghosts. Don't worry. I expected him to be happy about my offer, but instead he seemed offended. Oh, look at the pouty face.
バカにしないでください。女の子に守られなくても僕は平気ですから。
With that, Hibiki headed up the stairs alone.
さあ、行きますよ。僕が先頭です。
Cheeky boy. Okay, fine. I quickly rushed to follow him. I didn't mean to belittle you.
僕があなたを守る側ですから。幽霊が来ても平気だって分からせます。
Really? I thought you wanted to avoid them.
大丈夫になったんです。たった今。
Wait, are all the ghost boys afraid of other ghosts? Oh, bless. I guess this is what happens when you injure a young man's pride. Okay, then I'm counting on you. Oh my goodness. Hibiki turned back to me, smiling confidently.
はい。任せてください。
His smile was oddly reassuring to me. Entering my classroom after so long felt strangely refreshing. Now, as to why I came here, the mysterious printout was still on my desk. I'll be quick. With that, I headed to my desk. Then, I picked up my bag and slung it over my shoulder. I cautiously looked down at the printout, but no way. It's totally blank. At that time, I thought I remembered seeing something else drawn on it.
どうかしたんですか？
Hibiki approached, seeing me frozen in place. Oh, how could I possibly explain this? I hesitated, then told him about the blank printout I found upon waking up.
このプリントに触れたら何か書かれたですか？
Hibiki pondered, looking at the printout.
もしかしたら今見えてない裏面に何か書かれているかもしれませんね。僕
But
大丈夫ですよ。あなたに何かあったら大変だけど、僕なら平気です。わかりますよね。
is Hibiki saying that because he's already dead? I understand, but I'm still worried, whether you're living or dead. Perhaps my reaction was emotional, but this affects me directly. No, I should be the one to touch it. I was too scared to do it back then, but in the end, it didn't harm me. I reached out and
ダメ！
Hibiki's scream made me stop. Hibiki? He looked as surprised as I was.
ごめんなさい。急に大きな声を。うまく言えないんですけど、例えば死ぬようなことじゃなかったとしても、苦しむ姿を見たくないんです。生前、僕は傷つけられ、苦しむ人たちの声をたくさん聞いてきました。それがとても辛かったし。
The strained expression on his face told me just how much the divine invocation incident had affected him. Could he have ended his life because he couldn't endure it anymore? That was terrible. A sharp pain echoed in my heart. The pain wasn't exactly mine, but for Hibiki, and for all the terrible trauma he must have suffered.
だから、あなたが苦しむ可能性が少しでもあるなら、
Oh,
僕が回避させます。
that's very sweet. Determined, he slowly reached for the printout. Still worried, I watched him flip over the paper. Nothing. It was totally blank. Surprised, I turned to Hibiki. Hibiki, are you alright?
はい。異変とか起きてないですけど。以前、あなたが触れた時何か描かれたなら、僕が触れても同じ現象が起きると考えていたんですけど。
Oh, right. His words gave me a hint. I think it reacts to me. It never occurred to me when it was blank, but this item probably belongs to me. That's why I need to be the one to hold it. Hibiki instantly looked worried. It should be fine. If it's related to the god who spirited me away, it won't hurt me. Still, I'm not sure if it's the same god. However, I knew I needed to say this, or Hibiki wouldn't let me touch it. The spirit in the library said the god who spirited me away isn't evil. Again, that's just what I heard, though. I have no proof, only the red book's word. Hibiki looked back and forth between me and the printout, clearly torn about what to do.
わかりました。異変を感じたらすぐにプリントから手を離してくださいね。
Understood. Oh, I have this, so there's nothing to worry about. I showed him the Khalifa flower wrapped in my handkerchief.
どうしてあなたがこれを
Wait, do you recognize this? Apparently, it's called a Khalifa flower, and...
いえ、知らないです。知っている花かなって思ったんですけど、違いました。
Was he being weird? Why so weird, Hibiki? Okay. Anyway, I got it from the Grand Warder of Hell. It's supposed to protect me from harm.
それなら安心です。
Hibiki seemed to be acting a bit strange, but I was glad to see he was reassured. He then offered me the printout, and I took it carefully. At that moment...
探しましょう。あなたの道を。僕はあなたを闇へ誘うもの。
The forgotten memories started flowing into my brain.
進路のプリントについては今日持って帰ってきなさい。早く記入して提出しておかないと。
Wait a minute. You can't just ignore how I feel about this.
何も決まっていないのでしょ。それなら聖銀大学で考えてみなさい。きっと気に入るはずだから。
After regaining my memories, my vision was still flashing, throwing me off balance.
危ない
Hibiki caught me by the arm, preventing my fall. Oh, sorry. I'm okay. Hibiki immediately became self-conscious and quickly let go.
あ、僕こそごめんなさい。触れてしまって。なんともないですか？平気ですか？
Yes, I'm fine now. I saw some visions from before I came here. I think that's what made me dizzy. That voice was the same one from my room. I really have been spirited away.
思い出したんですか？
Yes, I remember everything. This piece of paper was my career path survey. I wish I could forget about that call I had with my mom.
進路って進路希望のですか？生徒たちが最近話していますよね。進路が決まったとか。ああ、鏡の中から生徒たちの会話を聞いて、それで知って。
Hibiki kept talking, but my mind was elsewhere, recalling the events leading me up to coming to this place.
大丈夫ですか？
Yes, I'm fine.
とてもそんな風には見えないですけど、もしかして記憶の中に重要な情報があったんですか？
I nodded, still lost in thought. I think I was spirited away while struggling with what to do with my future. Could that lead one to being spirited away?
詳しく知らないので間違っているかもですけど。
His tone was reserved, and I turned to face him, still feeling groggy from the visions.
きっと神様は進路のことを一度忘れさせたくて白紙にしたのかなと思って。焦らずに落ち着いてあなたに考える時間を与えた。
Time to think? His kind-hearted interpretation shifted my building negative emotions. I never thought of it that way. If Hibiki was right, maybe this god really was a force for good.
どうでしょう。いい神様って聞いてこう考えてみたんですけど。
Hibiki's keen observation and kind words touched me. Not only does he try to protect me physically, but emotionally too. Maybe it really is a good guy. If what you say is true, then this god must indeed be good. I sure hope that's the case anyway. As I mumbled, Hibiki leaned over to me.
そうだと思いましょう。その方が素敵だから。
Wonderful?
こんな目に遭ってるあなたからしたら迷惑だと思いますけど、羨ましいなって。未来をいいものへ変えようと力になってくれている。僕にもそんな存在がいたらなって。
That's sweet. I thought I understood what Hibiki was getting at, and it saddened me. To give me time to think. I remembered my phone conversation with Mom and felt pained. I'll use this time to think about my path forward after I get back. I could also use this time to figure out how to patch things up with my mom. If this was indeed an opportunity from a god, I shouldn't waste it.
ちょっと見てください。プリント。
Huh? I looked down at the printout. The area that was once blank now had a flower drawn on it. Are these the different ghosts I've encountered? The red one's Kureha, the blue one is Hibiki. Is Yui one of these? This is it! This is what I saw before. At the time I was panicking and couldn't see it well, but it was this flower.
彼岸花。
Corpse flower. I knew this flower had a connotation of like death or something, because I see it in a lot of animes where shit's about to get bad. They're beautiful flowers though, even though they're terrifying, otherwise. Yes, that's right. And there are 7 of them on the page. Ooh, the seven wonders of our school. But something strange struck me about the 7 flowers. Only 4 are colored in. The rest aren't.
これがあなたのプリントなら、あなたについてを表している。
Just as before, Hibiki continued to help me think about what this could mean. If it's supposed to be me, 7 flowers, some colored, some not. 7? Could it be the 7 wonders?
今七不思議のうちいくつ名前を聞いていますか？
In response to his suggestion, I quickly began counting on my fingers. Kureha, Yui, Hibiki, the red book. 4? Just like the colored flowers. That realization sent a chill through me. Does this mean if I find all the names of the 7 wonders, the god will return me to the mortal realm?
きっとそうですよ。今のあなたの状況ぴったりですし。
Triggering a spiriting away seems like an enormous task, but I'm on the right track now. Realizing I was making progress, it felt as though a ray of light was shining in the darkness. Had I been alone, I didn't think I would have figured any of this out. I probably would have been trapped in the negative emotions those memories dredged up. Hibiki? I bowed deeply to him. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful for your support. Looking up, I saw Hibiki looking back at me, flustered.
僕はそんな大したことしてないというか。でも、力になれたならすごく嬉しいです。よかった。
He smiled bashfully as he stammered out his words. Cute! Hibiki and I chatted while going down the stairs. Suddenly, he stopped. What's wrong? A chill ran through me. I sensed something behind me and froze in place. There's something behind me.
逃げてください。
Oh. Hibiki whispered as he passed me by. I turned and saw him facing something with an ominous aura. Oh. It's that ghost from before. Though it seemed to be the victim that was tormenting Yui before in the cafeteria, something about it felt different.
僕が死ぬことはありません。だから逃げてください。
Yeah, Green Yoshi. Same. That's terrifying. But I hesitated to leave him despite his assurance.
足手まといなんです。だから、早く。
Ooh, Hibiki. I sensed a deeper meaning behind Hibiki's words. There's nothing for me to do here. Thank you. Run away! With that, I started running down the stairs. I headed toward the nurse's office, but sensed another ghost below. I found myself in the second floor hallway. I should find another way besides the central stairway to get to the first floor. I cautiously continued, but right before the stairs, I saw the girl again. She found me. I turned and ran. Down the hallway, I saw Hibiki running toward me. Hibiki! Ooh! Seeing Hibiki, I instinctively relaxed and ended up tripping over myself. This is bad. By the time I stood up, Hibiki was already by my side. Oh.
彼女に触れないでもらえますか?
Hibiki stood between me and the ghastly hand reaching out to me.
もう手遅れか。それならこれいらないですよね。
Holy moly. Some ghost is about to get dunked on. Ooh. Let's get ripped. Oh my gosh. After he spoke those words, a terrible sound echoed through the halls. He swallowed. Okay. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought it was going to be one of those, like, cut to black or you fill in the blanks. Nope. He just snapped her hand off. Don't worry. You don't need this. Wow. Oh, no. Stop. No. Stop. No. Well. Dang. Cliffhanger. Wow. That was good. Wow. I need a moment for that to settle in. That was good. That was a good chapter. That was very exciting. A lot happened. We uncovered this mystery is unraveling. Things are happening. The stakes are high. We're on the right trail because something's trying to stop us usually, right? So, dang. This game's so good. I'm so excited. Okay. A part of me is just like, keep going, but another part of me is just like, no, you know what? It's that what is it? Hunger is the best spice. Like, just kind of build that anticipation. Yeah. Green Yoshi, thank you for coming. I'm so happy to see you, and I'm glad that we can chat and read it together. Yeah, no, I'm so looking forward to seeing what else happens for this. This is, yeah, so far, 4 chapters in, this game's, I'm very much enjoying it. Very, very good so far. So, all right, hopefully, yeah, we'll get to see more people. I mean, we got to see a book, and we got to see one of the Boyfriendos in action. So, you know, not too bad. But I'm surely we should be meeting the others soon. Cause like we're about 4 chapters in now. Surely they still have to introduce like who's green guy? Who's the purple guy with the, with the long hair? Who's the guy with the cat ears? Like all the things. We still got a lot of people to meet, but yay. But yes, thank you so much, Green Yoshi. I'm so happy that you could join the stream tonight. I am looking forward to, I'll continue with 9-Rip again next week on Twitch. But otherwise, my next stream will actually be tomorrow on Iriam. I'll be doing Study Buddies Japanese. And then, yeah. So, but I know that you've got some streams coming up too, right, Green Yoshi? You've got, yours is tomorrow. You're doing Nikki and Infinite Nikki and Lads tomorrow, yes? Yay. Okay. Awesome. So I will look forward to that. I'll hope that you have a good rest of your night and a good weekend. And yes, I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much. Okay. Night. Bye-bye.